Craig Anderson opens up just a few metres, 44 kilometres an hour as he goes away.
Paris-Nice Stage 3 and south again to the very centre of France. 191 kilometres from Vierzon to Dun-le-Palestel, and very much a game of two halves. Nothing to speak of at all until 120 kilometres, after which 3 Cat 3s and 2 intermediate sprints to liven us up. A punchy 70k with a long uphill drag to the line. Did someone say Wout van Aert?
Ça va être une journée.
It's another nervous day. There's wind, the finish is pretty hard. We're working for a victory for Wout today. It's a good finish for him. Let's see how he feels after yesterday's crash.
Avec la chute d'hier.
And if not Wout, then who? Well, why not Jasper Philipsen or even Søren Kragh Andersen?
Yeah, I'm not the only guy who tried to beat Wout van Aert at the moment. The whole bunch is trying, so I think yeah, they will have a hard day today, and it's going to be an interesting race. Yeah,
it's about the legs today and the positioning. If you have a boat, then you make a chance.
Once again, 3 was the magic number at this year's Race to the Sun. Thomas de Gent showed he still has de la Soul for the breakaway, dragging along ex-Ineos grenadier Owen Dool, now of EF EasyPost, and Alexis Gougiard, who became the rider with the most time in the breakaways in the race. About 44 kilometres an hour on average over the second 60 minutes, and the group of 3 clung on to a small advantage before the race became slightly bumpier. But as they struggled to hold on, several teams joined Jumbo Visma at the front of the peloton with 60 kilometres left. Plenty believed they had a chance, and so the gap to the leaders, which had been over 5 minutes, was now tumbling. After 147k, everyone got a first look at the finish, and as Aurélien Paré-Pinte said before the stage, it was anything but straightforward.
C'est une étape qui est pas facile, hein. Sur le final, c'est des routes que...
It's not easy. It's a route we know pretty well, a slightly complicated finish, twisty and turny, a bit of the route of the Tour de Limousin. With the French teams, we know these roads are never easy, never far away from a surprise.
Voilà, on n'est pas à l'abri de quelques surprises.
Approaching the denouement of the day, and as the break were almost within sight, Søren Kragh had a crack with 32 left, and alarm bells rang back in the bunch. The Dane was only 39 seconds down in GC at the start of the day, so the overall contenders were never going to let this one go. The acceleration spat some of the sprinters out the back, Bennett, Bonifacio and Jakobsen in particular. The attack only lasted 3 kilometres, but the DSM rider had already shown he fancied it today. The last climb of the day was the Côte de le Pérou, only 2.8 kilometres long, but with an average gradient of 5.5%, providing enough of a test to encourage a throw of the dice from Mathieu Bourgaudot of Total Energies. The Frenchman's attack succeeded only insofar as it reduced the final selection. 15 kilometres to go, and Jumbo Visma once again on the front of the peloton. But Kragh Andersen went again. Olivier Le Gac tried to go with him, but neither rider would make much progress before Bahrain Victorious and Movistar hunted them down. The finish line was approaching, and many of the stage favourites were in contention.
Coquard is ready, 500 metres to go. You've got to go late in this sprint. You can go way too early. So they're getting ready to unleash the sprint now. Here we go with Trek Segafredo. Van Aert is there. Pedersen now strikes. Oh, a big crash and the yellow jersey hits the deck. Pedersen now. Mads Pedersen. It's Pedersen of Trek Segafredo. On his wheel is Wout van Aert. Trying to strike is Brian Coquard. Here goes Jasper Philipsen. But it was all about the power of the former world champion. Mads Pedersen wins the stage.
With the rainbow stripes of a previous world champion on his sleeves, this is Pedersen's best win since Gent-Wevelgem in 2020.
We missed out yesterday with a bit of bad luck with the Kiers having a puncture and me losing the chain, and yeah, we wanted to make it up today, and man, the boys did a fantastic job the whole day to make it as easy as possible for me, and perfect lead out from Alex and Jasper, and then good sprint in the end, so pretty good day.
Mads Pedersen gets his second win of the season after stage 1 of the Grand Prix Marseillaise at the start of February. Brian Coquard followed him. and the Frenchman passed Wout van Aert on the line. In the GC, Christophe Laporte fell in the last kilometre, but he was given the same time as the stage winner. Wout van Aert, his teammate, lost a few seconds of bonifications on the line, but stays in second ahead of ROGLIČ. Van Aert did take enough points to take command of the green jersey classification. Matthew Holmes is still the best climber of this Paris-Nice. He's just ahead of Alexis Gougiard, his fellow breakaway specialist of this race. Clément Champoussin almost took the white jersey. The chick outran De Wolf today, but they're on the same time and the same team. Stan's still the man. Tomorrow, a short 13.4k time trial, enough for a little shake-up, but not a big shake-up.